Hello from Uzbekistan. I can't believe I'm actually saying that. I am currently in Khiva, aka the walled city. It's one of the tourist hotspots here in Uzbekistan, but I did not start here. This is actually day 2. I spent yesterday along with the rest of the creators on this campaign. We are working with the Uzbekistan Tourism Board as well as the travel organization Wonderful to spark more tourism in this country. So to be here now in the walled city surrounded by 16th century architecture that is once a school or university but now is a hotel is super special. I did not know a lot about Uzbekistan before this trip, so I'm coming here with a very open mind, here to learn about the country, learn more about Central Asia in general. This is my 3rd country in Asia, and I'm just excited to see what else we are going to learn here in Ishkanla. And yeah, let's go keep exploring. Oh my gosh, there's dust in my eyes. But before we explore Khiva, let's sojourn back in time for a history lesson of Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan sits at the heart of Central Asia, where ancient trade routes, empires, and cultures collided for thousands of years. As a key stop along the Silk Road, Uzbekistan connected China to the Mediterranean, with cities like Samarkand, Bukhara, and Khiva thriving as hubs of trade and knowledge such as science, math, and astronomy, leaving behind stunning architecture that still stands to this day. In the 6th century, Turkic nomads moved in, followed by Arab conquest that brought Islam. Then came the Mongols in the 13th century, led by Genghis Khan, who left both destruction and transformation in their wake. But the real golden age came under Tamerlane, or Timur, a conqueror who made Samarkand his capital in the 14th century. He built an empire stretching from India to the Mediterranean and turned Uzbekistan into a center of art and power. Centuries later, Uzbekistan became part of the Soviet Union in 1924, then gained independence in 1991 after the USSR collapsed. Since then, the country has been redefining and modernizing itself while preserving its rich, multifaceted cultural heritage of Russian, Persian, Turkish, and Islamic influences. Which brings you with me to Tashkent, the current capital of Uzbekistan, with the oldest market in the country, the Chorsu Bazaar. Located at the center of the old town, the Chorsu Bazaar sells everything from meats to dried fruits. I tried apricots. This is an apricot. It's not super sweet, but it's good. Freezer dried strawberries. Thank you. What we got here? That was good. I know that's right. Sugar candy, and saw Uzbek bread making for the first time, where the baker walked into the oven to make the bread, but more on that later. You can also go shopping, so bring cash to get souvenirs like silk scarves, a commodity in Uzbekistan, and our guide showed us the various ways to know if the silk is real.
When you burn, it's not continue. When doing like this, it goes. If it's plastic or polyester or cotton, it will stop it as a plastic. If inside polyester or cotton, it will not jump it. Second way with ring, you will put ring and it very quickly goes.
That's if it's real.
Yeah. If it's
But after an evening of strolling around the gorgeous teal and blue architecture with some pomegranate juice, another symbol of Uzbekistan that means fertility and good fortune, it was time for a quick flight from Tashkent to explore Khiva, medieval walled city, with our guide Guzal. While in Uzbekistan, I fell in love with all the blue and teal architecture, which represents the divine, the eternity, the skies, and spiritual purity. One of the aspects of Uzbekistan culture I loved was the craftsmanship, which makes sense as traders on the Silk Road, from fur hats.
Time all the men were this kind of headwear. It keeps us hot. In the winter, it keeps cold in the summer.
And baking bread to making rugs. Uzbekistan has a long history of being talented with their hands, which we got a preview of while in Tashkent. But in Khiva, I tried it myself to see what I can do. Hello. Okay, how I'm doing this?
One,
Okay, 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't getting none of that.
Okay.
Okay, where do I go?
Here, şöyle gelin.
1, like that.
No. One. Ötürün indiğim defa.
2. That's you laughing at me.
2, 3.
No, I messed it up. No.
Çıkaramız. İndiğim onu tutun.
And then put my finger back.
Yok. Bunu imunu.
This?
Aşağı.
And then bring it down.
Yes. Okay.
There it is. And then I cut it off.
Stayı berinde.
Right there. Right here.
Dınla kız.
Okay. Thank you. We are only in Khiva for the day, but I have really enjoyed it. I love places where you learn about how they create all of their products with the silk and the rugs and the wood making. If you're really into supporting local communities in that way when you travel, I think Khiva is a great stop to kind of learn about all of that and walk through the history at the same time. It's such a privilege to walk along ancient roads like the ones in Khiva, and many people miss out on it because Khiva is a bit further from popular cities like Tashkent, Samarkand, and Bukhara. However, it was in my top 2 cities I visited in Uzbekistan, with my favorite city being our next stop, Bukhara. We are now in Bukhara, which is about 6 hours from Khiva. We took a van drive yesterday in order to get here and have been exploring the city thus far. It's a town of about 300,000, just under 300,000 people, and another stop on the Silk Road. So there's lots of history here. I'm learning that Uzbekistan did a really good job of preserving a lot of what they could throughout the many dynasties that have controlled this area. And we're currently at a palace here in Bukhara that I think is a good example of the mix of cultures you'll see in Uzbekistan. So behind me we have more Russian architecture, so this kind of cream kind of design. But if you go to this side of the palace, you'll see this kind of teal blue, which is very much a theme here in Uzbekistan. So if you're like me, you're gonna get some teal hair to go match the buildings, but you'll see a lot of teals, a lot of blues, which are an example of that Uzbek design, Uzbek culture, and kind of the blend between Uzbekistan and Russian culture, because people here often speak Uzbek and Russian too. And if you look closely here on the palace, you see a bunch of stars. So that was in honor of the wife of the owner of the palace. Her name is Centaura, which is Farsi for star. So it's a beautiful gold design that really sets off the accent of the turquoise of the Uzbek kind of design of this side of the palace. Something that stood out to me about Uzbekistan was their style, not only with the goods they sell, but the intricate designs of their architecture and traditional clothing. And in the Satori Palace, you see a lot of it on display. Okay, I am loving Uzbekistan style, baby. They be dressed down. Look at these boots. Look at those. The boots, the dresses, the scarves. They know how to dress. For sure. Aside from the clothing and architecture, food is a huge component of Uzbek culture. Though I have been eating many salads, soups, and bread, a trip is not complete without a proper cooking class. So at a local craftsman workshop center, awaited 3 of their specialties: Uzbek bread, aka naan, pav, their national dish of lamb with rice and veggies, and samsas, a baked street food pastry. But since first seeing it in Tashkent, I've been obsessed with the bread making process, and I figured it was my time to shine and try baking bread like a proper Uzbek woman in an oven called a tandir. If I put it in here, okay. On this side? Okay. Oh, I did it. It's there. It's there. Yeah? Yeah, it's there. Okay, so they cook really traditionally in like these mud and straw ovens, and they're really hot. So you need a nice cloth in order not to burn yourself. And now it was time to eat. Okay, we have a plate of food here. We have fried dough and we have samsas. One is pumpkin and one is like with garlic. I don't know which one this is. Oh, and this is the more savory one. And this one has the pumpkin. I love pumpkin here. I don't know if I love pumpkin at home, but here is good. This is what we were shoving in the oven over there, and mine did not fall.
Shots fired.
Because I'm a pro.
How did I catch a scratch?
I'm a pro, okay? But it's crispy on the outside and then really flaky and buttery. I love me some bread, so bread with filling is even better. Okay, we got more plow. It has what, rice? Carrots that apparently I cut too thick. Apparently I cut the carrots too thick. But we got plow, just carrot, rice. There's some raisins on here which kind of make it taste sweet. And if you get one with meat, it has beef and lamb and garlic. We're gonna see how good it tastes. I don't really eat beef for real, but I'll try it for the culture, okay? We've had it a few times and they said that each region does it differently. So the one we had in Khiva tasted a bit sweeter. After washing down my dishes with some fresh cherry juice, a staple you will see everywhere in Uzbekistan, it was time for another surprise activity, painting. I've been seeing a lot of the art throughout Uzbekistan at this point, so I figured I already became a Uzbek woman by baking in the tandir. Why not become an Uzbek painter too, embodying their bright, vibrant colors? I'm gonna do blue. I'll do yellow. Okay, pink. And then I tap it right here. Ooh. I'm like Picasso, period. How many can he do in a day? 50? Ooh, okay, it looks pretty. Yeah, okay. I'm making a mess, but like, it's my mess. Yeah? Yeah, finish. Okay, oh, I can do whatever I want. Oh, I'm putting Sojo. S-O-J. I don't know what it's gonna look like. Do I do the paper or do you want me to do it? Okay, I'm gonna do it. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Like, hold it like this?
Yes.
From one side.
My bad. Oh my gosh. You can see the Sojo, the S, the O, the J. Yeah, the O. You can kind of see it. Oh, that's so cool. My masterpiece. Painting was the precursor to us attending the Bukhara Biennale. This is the first contemporary art event in Bukhara of this scale and one of the largest and most diverse art initiatives in Central Asia, bringing together artists from around the world to showcase their talents with the theme Broken Hearts. A variety of installations, the Biennale embodied the essence of creativity that I had observed throughout my time in Uzbekistan, making it one of the most crafty countries I've ever seen. Today is the day I have been most excited for because we are taking the high-speed trains here in Uzbekistan. So yes, they are high speed. Y'all know I live in the US, okay? So we don't have these. So I am super excited to be on them. This one is an hour and 43 minutes from Bukhara to Samarkand. So if you're coming here and you want to experience Uzbekistan train travel, I'm gonna take y'all behind the scenes for this train ride. So far, it's been a really smooth process. We do have a ticket that you do get to keep, and now, mind you, it's written, I think, in Uzbek. So I don't read that, but thankfully our guy was able to tell us what car we're in. So we are in car 6, and we also, hey, I stick out everywhere here. So we are in car 6, I believe, and I am in seat 9. So it looks like a very pretty train. I will say it's in Uzbek colors. So I want to see like when we actually get on it. In Uzbekistan, the Russian Empire built the Trans-Caspian Railway to connect Central Asia with the rest of the empire during the late 19th century. But over time, the network expanded through Samarkand, Bukhara, and Tashkent, becoming a lifeline for trade and travel across the Silk Road region. After gaining independence in 1991, Uzbekistan Railways modernized its system, introducing high-speed Afro-Siab trains that link major cities like Bukhara to Samarkand in record time. I'm on the train. We have not left quite yet. I think we leave at 3:03 and it's 3:01, so I have 2 minutes until the train starts moving. But y'all know I gotta show the bathrooms because that is always the most asked question. So here's what it looks like. It's a pretty standard bathroom. So you have like a mirror, it tells you not to smoke. Obviously you have a sink, trash can, and a toilet. So it's not the most elegant bathroom, but also it seems pretty clean, to be honest. I don't feel like scared to go to the bathroom because y'all know train bathrooms are actually not my favorite. It's actually my least favorite part of train travel, but Uzbekistan has a very decent one, so you don't have to hold it on your hour and 43-minute ride from Bukhara to Samarkand. You can come and enjoy the bathroom here. This train is operated by Uzbekistan Railways, and they have economy, business class, and VIP. We are in economy class, which is very spacious. There's lots of overhead bin space for your smaller bags if you want to bring a purse or a backpack. There's also a bigger space for larger luggage. Now, our luggage is on its way to Samarkand, which our driver is driving it literally from Bukhara to Samarkand, but you may want to check how you can reserve luggage on the website so that you have space for your bigger luggage. There's also a lot of really good foot space, so if you have longer legs, I'm only 5'1", I actually can't even reach the footrest, but if you have longer legs, you will definitely be comfortable. It has a way more leg room than a lot of the other trains I've been on, so I really love that. There's a large desk, which is where I currently have my ice cream. So this was 25,000 Uzbek, which I don't know the conversion. It's not a lot of money. It's $2. It's $2 actually. So this is 25,000 Uzbek. It's $2, and it's strawberry ice cream. They also had some fruit, but I've been craving some ice cream, so I definitely wanted to get some while I'm sitting here. And when you're taking the train, the seats are assigned and on your ticket, and they'll check it before you get on the train. And if you look above your head, you'll see the seat numbers. I'm seat 11, and that is a window seat. So on the right hand side of this train, I am by the window. It's not a super scenic ride, but you definitely see kind of the outskirts of the cities in Uzbekistan, going from Bukhara to Samarkand. It's very deserty essentially, so if you like those kind of views, you'll definitely enjoy this train ride. There is Wi-Fi on the train, but we were told that it only works if you have an Uzbek number. So maybe if you got an eSIM or something to get access to the Wi-Fi, you could use it. However, I still have a US number. There are also outlets, so if you need to charge any of your devices, just make sure you have an adapter. You're able to use the EU adapter if you have that one for all the plugs here. So plug that in, relax, and enjoy your train ride with your ice cream. Oh, this is good ice cream. And just like that, we arrived in the last city of blue and tip architecture on this trip, Samarkand. Hello, we are off the train and exploring Samarkand. We are at the Khiva market, which is the largest market here in Samarkand. And you can find literally anything that you want, whether it's fruits, you can find dried fruits, vegetables, salads, all of that. Hey girl, hey, hey girl, they're trying to take, hey girl, no, I'm okay, thank you. I was right between my spiel, she's trying to cut me off. But you can find all the things that you want here. They have like baskets, they have clothes. I've been trying a bunch of dried fruits. It's really such a fun place, and I love going to markets because there is just so much to see, and it's one of the greatest ways to actually experience a little bit of local life, even if you're a tourist. And Uzbekistan has had no shortage of markets on this trip. So as a market girly who loves to people watch and try things, I've been loving it so far. The Khiva market is located in the heart of Samarkand. Just steps from the Bibi Khan Mosque, this busy bazaar has been a gathering place for locals and travelers for centuries. Here you'll find mountains of fresh produce, herbs, fragrant spices, and vendors offering you many treats to try. I'll try it. What is it?
Butter and cream. Who knows?
Butter and cream?
5,000 soup.
5,000?
Milk chocolate pistachio.
It is good.
50 cents.
I can't put my finger on what it tastes like, but if you had one of those little caramels with the cream on the inside, it kind of tastes like that. It's a little sweet, but it's good. What are these?
All have this like macadamia.
Macadamia nut? That's good. It's very fresh. The other one tasted like marzipan. That's what it tastes like, but I got one with chocolate on top. Okay? Oh. Oh, pistachio and chocolate. Oh, that's good. Thank you. Hi.
You can taste?
What's this?
Yes.
Y'all try me try everything. What we got here? What are those? Are peanuts?
No, this is fig.
Oh, that's fig.
Yes. This one apricot. This one apricot inside walnut raisin. This is melon. This is grapes. Peanuts, chickpeas, peanut sesame, peanut roast.
Let's see. Yeah, thank you. I honestly don't know what he said, but it tastes like melon, I think.
Yeah, but it's not only strawberry tea.
Oh, that smells really good. It's strawberry.
It smells so good, right?
It smells really good.
And I was like, well, now I have.
So the vendors would have had me eating and trying their treats all day. It was time to head to one of the most popular sites in Samarkand, Registan Square. We have made it to Registan Square. This is the main attraction here in Samarkand, or at least one of the ones I was most looking forward to. There is so much history around Uzbekistan, and there are 3 buildings on this square which were built in the 15th and 17th centuries. They are called madrasas, which means schools or universities. So you can look at the architecture and see there is Quran verses on the walls, and on one of the buildings you can also see there are tigers, which represent students, and then you have the sun, which like illuminates their path on their pursuit of knowledge. It's a beautiful square. You can take like a 40-minute tour. It's a lot of open space. If you love to take photos and videos, obviously this is the place to do it in Samarkand, but it's a great way to learn the history here in the city and also just enjoy the air on a beautiful September day. Registan Square was once the cultural and intellectual hub of the Silk Road. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site and was once a bustling marketplace, a place for public executions too, and a center of learning. Though many tourists flock to it on trips to Uzbekistan, the Registan remains a timeless symbol of Central Asian artistry and Islamic architecture. So come during the day or at night for the light show. Uzbekistan is one of those countries that I saw on social media primarily due to the high-speed train I was currently riding back to Tashkent, but I didn't know if I was ever going to visit in real life one day. And truthfully, before this trip, I probably could not have placed it correctly on a map, but this is the best part of traveling. There are so many nooks and crannies of culture around the world, and even though this was only an 8-day trip, I feel like I got to see so much of what makes Uzbekistan a place that many tourists are starting to visit more and more each year. And being a Black woman gallivanting around with teal hair definitely came with its challenges of feeling hyper visible, because to be expected, I stuck out a lot and I did get overwhelmed at times due to the attention with people wanting to take my photo. So while I never felt unsafe on my trip, keep that in mind if you are a Black traveler coming to Uzbekistan. In spite of that, I enjoyed my trip and I'm returning home with a newfound obsession with cherry juice, having more and more questions and curiosities about traveling to Central Asian countries, and loving my purchase of my dream turquoise and brass ring that I got at a shop near the Kalan Minaret in Bukhara from the funniest jewelry designer I met on the trip. Yes, and then what's your shop name?
My name is Ilham.
Ilham. Okay.
Jewelry shop. Yeah.
And we are in Bukhara, and if you want a good price on a good ring,
You're welcome. You
yes,
like it? It's
yes. Because one thing that is very clear is that Uzbekistan is a country with so much history and artistry that they are open to sharing with the rest of the world if we are open to experiencing it. So until the next sojourn, stay curious.